What is going on, everyone? My name is Jesse Guthrie. I own JLG Marketing Solutions. And today we're going to be talking about Sora 2. This is an informal presentation. I like to be kind of a workshop. So this is live. This isn't a pre-recorded presentation or anything like that. So definitely this is going to be interactive with people on the call, on the webinar. So we will do a hands-on workshop. I'll teach you the basics of Sora 2. Obviously, it's a explosion of videos you probably have seen on the internet lately where it has a little watermark of Sora, and this is what we're going to be talking about today. It's basically a prompt to video production, and I'm going to show you how to do it, what it's all about, and how your business or your brand can use it to make more content and make more professional content. So as you can see on the screen, Sora 2 mastering text to video content. So with Sora 2, it's kind of revolutionizing video creation. If you don't know, Sora 2 is an advanced AI model by OpenAI, the same creator of ChatGPT. It generates realistic and imaginative videos from text instructions, aka prompts, and it goes beyond simple clips. It understands complex scenes. It is basically character interaction and dynamic camera movements, and can do all of that with a simple prompt. And I'll be showing you real examples, and we're actually going to do this on screen later in the presentation. So as you know, it goes without saying, it's going to be a powerful tool for filmmakers, marketers, educators, and creatives of all kinds. I know I've been really heavily, as soon as they released beta access to this, I had access. So I've been hands-on, getting my feet wet with all kinds of stuff from different marketing perspectives, different brands, different clients, and really trying to use this and understand it and what would work for my clients with JLG Marketing Solutions. So it goes without saying, I'm really excited about this tool and what it can do for people. So the headline, the benefits of AI video generation. You've seen that headline everywhere, right? So speed and efficiency can generate videos, content in minutes, not hours or days. Gone are the days where you need to hire a full-scale production company to get B-roll, generate clips, all that kind of stuff. So those days are over. Obviously, there's still a use for that in professional businesses and stuff like that, where you have on-location shoots and stuff like that. So that can't replace that yet. Cost-effective, reduce the need for expensive equipment, sets and crews, we talked about, and unleash creativity, bring ideas to life, no matter how fantastical. And I mean that with some brands I think are a little bit too serious in their marketing. So you can use this tool to kind of have funny clips, different clips of funny things that maybe your business or your brand does. So it can allow you to do that without being a videographer or producer. Prototyping and storyboarding, quickly visualize concepts before full production. This is awesome. So you can use it to kind of plan out your scenes and then clip them together. And then accessibility empowers anyone to become a video creator. So that's what's really cool about Sora and Sora 2, the latest update. It really allows anybody to get behind it and really be creative with it, which is why I'm so excited about it, for not only what my team can offer, you as a business owner, or you as a brand, but actual people who are using it as well. So kind of the first steps, and kind of if you've seen it, like, why can't I use it, or hey, how do I get it, or that kind of thing. It's in beta right now. So currently in limited research preview, it's being used. That way they can build kind of a user base and see how people are going to use it. And that way they can build the product a little bit better. And then how to apply, I'm going to explain that to you. There's a waiting list. There's the beta. You can go to Sora 2 and I'll show you that. And you can sign up to be, a research partner, and try to get involved in that. And then I'm going to go over the platform with you here shortly. I'm going to describe what the user interface is, There's a web-based one, and then there's an app-based one. I have both. The prompt area, and then the video gallery to get you into that. So let me show you guys the platform. Do that and then put this in. So this is kind of the platform that you see when you first log in. And this is sora.chatgpt.com. And then as soon as you log in, you kind of see this. And you basically just have a couple options over here. This is the video. This is like other people's videos and stuff like that.
Bro, this line's influencer and bodybuilder.
It's cool for inspiration and stuff like that. You can search or find people that you know. And then you have alerts over here. I can see, I have a lot of drafts and activity over there. And then you can go to your profile, which you just saw when I first logged in. And what's cool about Sora is you can have drafts, and then you can actually publish videos to your profile. So there's kind of like some stuff I've been playing with. And what's great about this is you can do drafts and then download them privately. You don't have to have any forward-facing videos if you don't want to. These are just kind of like promoted and used as examples of the work. So this is the platform. You'll have your username up here. You can add a bio. You can see how many followers you have, cameos you have, likes, remixes. You can share, edit cameo. So let me explain the cameo of it at first, right? So when you onboard in Sora 2, it makes you do a video of your face. And when you do that, it gets a image of you. So what you can do is create images and videos of yourself. So if you were to press this, you could do, you can upload anything you want in there. But if you click on here to enter a prompt, you can add a cameo of yourself. So this is really useful for creators that want to use their likeness and their in their image and create videos. So example, Jake Paul's in this one. He's allowing people to use his face. Brilliant marketing idea. So tons of people are getting into
handle the whole package. Design.
So right
building
here.
a site, listen up. The only team you should be trusting to design it is JLG Marketing Solutions. They build clean, fast, professional websites and handle the whole package. Design, branding, everything. Building a site, listen up. The only team you should be
as you can see there, I use Jake Paul to promote my company. It looks flawless. I've actually sent that to people and they thought it was real. They're like, how do you know Jake Paul? Like, how did he do that for you? Type thing. So it was really cool. On how like people can get in there and really, use it for their benefit and see Jake Paul promoting your own brand. So we'll get back into that. Go back out. There's a couple of funny ones that we did.
Adjuster.
Grandpa uses VR.
Take that! And that!
Frank, watch the. Oh, my lamp!
Can't talk, honey. Boss fight!
You're fighting the couch.
Gotcha! Victory!
Yeah, for the insurance adjuster.
So,
Take that!
there's tons of stuff that you can. I'm sure your wheels are spinning as you watch this. How we can use it for different brands. So here's one that
with clarity, consistency, compliance. When teams align on process, everyone moves faster, with confidence that every step is understood, recorded, and ready to clarity.
So as you can see, this was my prompt on this, and it kind of really did it from start to finish. With the beta version of Sora, I expect it to not be as feature rich yet. Obviously, it can only do 11 seconds from start to finish. So we're really looking at once they expand it, I'm really looking forward to, maybe they expand it into, more time, 30 seconds, 15 seconds, and stuff like that, or be able to scene it. I've seen a couple people where they basically prompt out and then they pull it all together into one. Some drafts over here. This was me.
For a local. I built. If you're a plumber and your website is outdated or you don't have one at all, I build clean, fast sites that write their own copy with AI. It handles services, testimonials, booking, everything your customers expect without you. If you're a plumber and your website is outdated or you don't have one at all, I build clean.
So you can see I tagged myself in the creating AI websites for plumbers. Let us create yours today. And that's what it created. It used my likeness. It used the scene. It used AI to create that. And that was just a simple prompt that we could use for that, which is pretty awesome.
No way. Service.
I did some funny ones for Halloween. I did a Dancing with the Stars one over here. Some creepy ones. Some funnier ones with me. Yeah, so really awesome.
Walk you through.
So here's the one I did
Show
for
how
this
AI
event right here.
Hey everyone, I'm Jesse Guthrie. I'm hosting a free online webinar where I'll walk you through Sora 2 and show how AI video marketing is about to explode. We'll cover the new tools, real examples, and answer your questions live. It's happening this. Hey everyone, I'm Jesse Guthrie.
So
I'm hosting a free social.
So pretty cool. I don't want to bore you with all the stuff that I've created. So as you can see, it really is useful in that terms of, the platform, how you can use it, and just a basic overview there. So now we'll get into let's get this in. Go back to this. Speaking Sora 2's language. So be descriptive. The more detailed, the better the output. It's just specific style, cinematic, cartoon, vintage film, stop motion. You can tell it how you want. And obviously, I use ChatGPT to create prompts and create better prompts. So keep that in mind. Define subject and action, a red car driving, a wizard casting a spell, that kind of thing, you can tell it to do. Think of the prompt box as another extension of ChatGPT. Camera movements, dolly shot, zoom in, panning left, wide shot. You can tell it how you want it to be shot. You can tell it to use an iPhone, first person, third person, that type of thing. Lighting and mood, golden hour, dramatic shadows, eerie, joyful. Be descriptive. So definitely, tell it what you want it to do. So and I don't know if I announced this yet, but I'm actually going to give at the end of this, everybody who registered, I see, a bunch of you guys in there. I'm going to give a 50 prompt Sora 2 free guide. So everybody who registered for this webinar is going to get that free. So in your email, be sure to grab that. I'll be sending that out after the presentation. So back to this: environment, forest, futuristic city, underwater, that kind of thing. And then negative prompts, if applicable, what you don't want to see. So tell it what you don't want to see if it's a very vague prompt that you're putting in there, or stuff that you don't want to use. Like some of it, as I showed you in the examples, use text on screen. So if it has text on screen, tell it not to use text on screen or stuff like that. From simple to sophisticated in the prompting. So example 1, simple prompt: a cat sleeping on a windowsill. So we're going to go and actually create that. A cat resting on a windowsill. And that was that. Again, this is live, and I am doing it as we go through. So a cat sleeping on the windowsill. Okay, let's do that. So I just queued that up, and we're going to see what it does. We can go this into this, and it's queuing that up. It takes a little bit. So as you see this little thing spinning, once it's done, making sure, again, there's copyright, there's all this kind of stuff. So you don't want to say that you want to use Garfield the cat maybe, and tag a brand or specific type of likeness, because it'll just deny the video. So what you can do is obviously use your likeness once you set up your profile, and then you can upload like your logo, all that kind of stuff. So we'll see this. Doing it right now. It'll take a little bit. Normally the generation's like minute and a half, not too long. I've used other AI platforms similar to Sora 2, and they took forever to generate. Obviously, it's a paid app or anything like that, and they just took forever to generate. And it gets kind of cumbersome specifically too. Once you're creating a bunch of different videos, if it doesn't, take away from your workflow, it can really hinder the development on it. So I don't like apps that take forever or make you pay to get better placement in the app for generation. But if it's a tool that we can use, I'll definitely spend the extra money to get it. So as you can see, it's almost done. Once it's done, and then another too. There's a couple other famous people that wanted to be cameoed in this. Like Jake Paul, uh, the creator of OpenAI right here, and some other ones here. Come on, let's get it going. Almost there. Almost there. And here's that orientation too. You can do portrait or landscape, and really fine tune there. I've just been the landscape isn't bad, but it's not the purpose of this. Okay, let's see. I might have to refresh here. Refresh. I just got a notification on my phone. And two, on the app, what you'll see is you'll get a little notification on your phone. Get a little notification down here saying that the video has been produced, which is pretty cool. So here's that new one. So that was that one. As simple as a cat sleeping on a windowsill, as you saw. And then let's get back into it. A little bit more in-depth one. Prompt: a fluffy orange cat stretching on a sun-drenched windowsill, then slowly looking up and blinking at the camera. So I'm gonna show you that one there. Copy that in. Get that one going. Cue that up. And then obviously the third example is more advanced: a cinematic tracking shot following a furious coffee orange as it stretches luxurious sun-drenched. I'll actually cue that one up once we're done. And I wanted to do this with you guys. I could have done it before, but I actually wanted to show you in real time how we're doing this and waiting and how long it takes to get the outcome from a prompt. It doesn't really matter how detailed the prompt is. It still takes the same amount of time. So keep that in mind when you're generating video. I'll add this back to stage so you can see it's generating there. Once that completes, we'll look it back up. And then there's some other things too that we'll go over in here in a little bit as I walk through. But I want to do this in real time. This is more of a workshop. It's not I'm going to tell you what to do and you got to do it type thing. I want you to see in real time how we're doing this and how long it takes. I like to work with my clients, especially with JLG Marketing Solutions. It's a collaborative event. I like to hear their feedback. I like to create things with them, tell them what to do, and very transparent. And if it's working for generation and it's a tool that my clients can use, I'm going to introduce them to them. And this is kind of why I'm doing this today, because it's really powerful for businesses in terms of video creation and how we can set this up to really work for you. I'm going to show you some real case examples too from a couple different clients that we've been doing this for, and how it works and how it can really benefit.
Step is up.
That one there. Almost done. I'll show you one that was a consulting group. Actually, this is Rosie's Tavern here
Covered.
in Newport Richie.
If you're looking for a sunny spot to relax with a cold drink, we've got you covered. Our brand new patio is lined with comfy metal seating, plenty of shade from the red Angry Orchard umbrellas. If you're looking for a sunny spot,
so they posted that photo on their Facebook, and what we did is we grabbed that photo and we turned it into a video. That's how crazy that is, right? So we can do any of that. All right, here we go. Let me refresh. Probably sometimes you have to refresh so it goes into the queue. You'll see. So here's the difference. As you can see, it's a little bit more dynamic. That one with the more of the dynamic prompt, and then now we'll do the third one, which is a little bit more advanced, and we'll get that
Fast.
on queue. So as you can see there, I'm going to put that in. And we'll get that one going. In the meantime, we'll go back to the presentation. So we're going to do that one, and we'll show you that. So best practices for success, tips and optimal results. Iterate and refine. Don't expect perfection on the first try. Experiment. This is by far the best advice I can give. Is when you started using ChatGPT 2, it wasn't just perfect on the first one. So keep prompting. If you don't like the outcome on the first one, do it again, and then maybe do it again. Because as you know, AI can be kind of finicky. So you may do it 3 or 4 times and then pick the best one that you like. Keep it focused. Avoid overly complex narratives in a single prompt initially. If you're not liking it and it's giving too much detail or not doing exactly what you want, just simplify it a little bit. Understand the limitations. AI might struggle with the precise text, complex physics, and specific real-world individuals and brands. It's very not great on text yet. So if you're prompting it to have text on screen or in images and stuff like that, definitely keep that in mind, that it's not going to be perfect and you may not get the desired result that you want. So I would definitely keep text to a limited capacity. Review and learn, analyze generated visual, understand what works and what doesn't. That's kind of what we've been doing for the last 3-4 weeks, analyzing what works and what doesn't. And then ethical considerations, be mindful of content generation and potential biases. So, if you're going to say that you want Mike Tyson fighting a tiger or stuff like that, it may do a content restriction on you. Anything that's copywritten or anything like that will get flagged. They have that built into the system. So, let's see if it generated yet. Almost. Most of them will show you that one. So yeah, I definitely want to, the first one, refine. Don't expect perfection. Do it again, and then do it again. Almost there. I think it's ready. Almost ready. Put that back in. Yep.
Thank you.
Now ready. Let's refresh. So how crazy is that, guys? Like, we started with the most basic, and we ended up here. So you can see how we could trigger that same effect, or that same scene, and start with this basic one. Then we go to this with more movement, a little bit more dynamic in the prompt, and then we go to this. And it matched the sundress antique windowsill, which is amazing. And then the background, right? It really is something, guys. It can really do a lot of good for your brand or your content, and really help you generate videos that that you may never be able to do before, which is the power of Sora 2. And this is the whole reason why I'm on here doing this today. So. Add this back. Use cases and applications where you can take Sora can take you. Filmmaking, storyboarding, concept visualization, indie film production. I kind of went over that already. Marketing and advertisement, obviously, our bread and butter. Quick ad campaigns, product demos, social media content. Bar none, the best one that you can do. Education, explainer videos, historical recreations, scientific visualizations. If this supports your brand, like an explainer video of like let's say you're a roofing company and you may want to do a video on the roofing process, like how a shingle is made or something like that. You can use that to benefit you here. So definitely use it, maybe, to entertain or educate for sure. And then you can hammer it with more of like your ad based or your marketing based video. Art and entertainment, music videos, digital art installations, unique visual experiences. Um, which is cool because like it's Halloween, right? So you may be able to brand something for your brand, like in a Halloween context. That's kind of what I was showing you on my Sora too. I kind of was playing with some brand stuff for Halloween, and then funny content for business lights the mood. So if typical, let's say you have a tree company, typical tree company stereotypes, right? The guys who don't show up, you can have like a funny one doing that, and then saying, maybe at the end of the video saying we show up, that type of thing. Or if it's, a stereotypical dog, like say you're a dog trainer or something like that, you can do like typical funny, outtakes with a dog trainer, them tripping over a leash or something like that, or you can cameo yourself tripping over a leash or something like that to kind of pull people into the brand. It doesn't always have to be serious all the time. And that's why I say that last one is pretty important. So yeah, I thank you. I'm going to go over a couple more things before we end this. That way you guys can look and see. We'll go back to this one. Let's go into Sora 2. Let me show you. Let's do this. Let's go back into this and let's do I'm just going to be creative based on a tree company that serves the Tampa Bay area for after storm cleanups. Let's do that. And as this is going in, obviously I can throw this in ChatGPT and then we can really dynamic it, like close up of the truck, close up of the tree, close up of stump removal, close up of, hurricane trim, limbs down. We can really experiment there if we really wanted to. But for the time's sake of this video, we'll just do this one real quick and then see what it spits out. And then we can fine tune it from here. Let's go into here. As I told you guys before, I'll be sending this to everybody who is on the webinar right now. 50 Sora 2 prompts for business and marketing. This is kind of what you're going to get. This is kind of the simple action setting, camera style, audio, and text overlay. That's kind of how we prompting this in examples. Local business highlight. There's walking through business saying we're more than a service. We're what your neighbors. Owner introduction. Team at work montage. Customer testimonial reel. Before and after transformation. Product demo showcase. Behind the scenes looks. Grand opening announcement. Industry expert tips. Success story recap. Promotional advertising. There's 10 prompts in here. Limited time offer ad. Problem plus solution format. Holiday sale video. Festive lights. Happy team. That kind of thing. Event invitation. Social proof ad. Launch teaser. Flash sale. Local community partnership. Award and milestone celebration. Referral program promo. That kind of stuff. Home-based businesses. Service. Home service transformation. Auto service garage scene. Construction time lapse. Salon and spa experience. Restaurant. Real estate tour. Gym and fitness ads. Pet care. Landscaping. Pool cleaning. Social media personal brand. Morning motivation message. Let's say you're personal trainer. You can get out and do that as well. Weekly business tip. AM marketing demo. Did you know? Brand origin story. Customer appreciation message. Local spotlight. And, guys, I don't have to beat this. Creative branding, logo animation reveal, office tour, brand tagline, motion graphic, that kind of stuff. So there is 50 of these bad boys in this document that I'm going to be sending to you guys at no charge, just for joining us today. I think, getting the word out of what your business and brand can do with this is paramount. And that's why I wanted to do this training today. And we appreciate every single person jumping on the call today. Let's see if that Sora 2 prompt is almost done. It is almost done. And then we will show you that end result. And then, yeah, I'm excited. Obviously, this tool is going to help my marketing agency create better videos for my clients. So that's one benefit of this. And the deeper we get into it, the more advanced prompting, the more tests we do, the better the result. I'm really excited when they release the paid version, at least for me. And getting that watermark off of the video with the paid version, extending the length of the videos, and really being able to hone down on the outcome and the quality. Let's see, it's almost done. But yeah, you get this free of charge. So check your email once once I jump off this. Give us an hour or so, and we'll send it all to everybody on the webinar. Let's see. It's almost there. Almost there. Here we go. I think it's ready. My phone dings and I know it's ready. It is ready. Let's see what it spits out here.
When storms bring trees down, you need help fast. Bay Area Tree Works is on call 24/7 with licensed, insured crews and certified arborists. Trusted by Tampa Bay neighbors, we clear. When storms bring trees down, you need help fast. Bay Area Tree Works is on call 24/7 with licensed, insured crews and certified arborists. Trusted by Tampa Bay neighbors, we clear. When storms bring.
So as you can see, how awesome is that? What was the outcome in a simple prompt that came in? Obviously, it has some branding and stuff like that just because it's a tree company ad. We would have to tell it specifically on brand or upload the image for the logo and tell it what to do in terms of scenes
trees down
or any
help
text
fast.
that you want.
Bay Area Tree Works is on call 24/7 with licensed, insured crews and certified arborists. Trusted by Tampa Bay neighbors, we clear. When storms.
And you can see that the limitation of the 11 seconds kind of made the video abruptly end without the call to action being clearly discussed. So that's kind of like what we're looking for in terms of scene by scene. And then with this being extended out a little bit, that way we can define the prompt to really have the text end at an appropriate time. But yeah, I mean, how awesome was that? With a simple prompt, you can have this, creating videos for you at scale, and really benefiting your business right away. So I got a comment. Kelly, thanks for your comment there. Yeah, pretty awesome, Kelly. And I know you were on the call, so I just wanted to do a sample preview of that. That was pretty easy to understand and very simple prompt. I know obviously with you, we would fine tune that video a little bit more in your company name, logo, branding, likeness, that kind of thing. So yeah. All right, guys, I will end this. I didn't want to do it. It's a lot. I just threw a lot at you. I don't want to do it where we go into specific details and all that kind of stuff. So I wanted to do this as a basic overview, show you the platform, show it what it can do, what it can produce, what kind of prompts you can do, and then really get our hands on as this goes. So I appreciate everybody for jumping on the call, on the webinar. I'll put this replay up too on the JLG marketing page on our YouTube channel. That way, if somebody wants to come in and watch it as well, and use it for their benefit as well. We want to work with you guys. Anybody on the call today, you get that 50 free prompt. And then if you want to have a meeting or on a call on how we can discuss on how using this for your brand or your business, give me a call, shoot me an email, jlgmarketingsolutions@gmail.com, or call me at 727-808-9723, or message us on our Facebook page, JLG Marketing Solutions. We will come up with a plan, get these prompts dialed in, and then start creating content for you for your social media and your marketing. So We look forward to working with you guys if that's something that you're interested in. And I hope that I presented some value for you guys on this call with new AI tools that we're currently seeing that people are using. And we want you guys to be out in front of this kind of stuff because this is powerful for your business, and it's powerful for people who are early adapters of this to get out in front of this before everybody jumps on board and equals the playing field for you guys. So thanks for coming on. We will catch you on the next one. I'm going to try to do one of these every single week. There's so many AI tools that we use and we can present, and how we can help businesses all across not only Tampa Bay, but all over the United States as well. So thank you. I'm Jesse Guthrie, and I will catch you on the next one. Thanks, guys.